I have been mining for many days, deep below ground with only monsters to remind me I'm alive and I have work to do. Days roll into weeks, I never truly know if the sun rises and falls, I just eat, sleep, mine, repeat. Some days I simply forgot to sleep, or eat, and when it caught up with me I'd sleep for days at a time. I don't feel like I have adjusted to life below ground. I am making the place look tidy and secure. Now then, welcome back. I'm just digging around under my base, having a look about, and I've found a little passageway under the base, and seemingly a dude. A dude just hanging around out here. I'm trying to manipulate the situation to clear the place out. Infestation of rats and zombies and all kinds of stuff kicking around in here. I'm trying to be as cautious as possible because I don't really know what's down there. There's an angry zombie. I've got my advantage at the minute. I've got the advantage. But where are they all coming from? I'm trying to light up areas as best as possible and clean up the place. The difficulty level's up to 10.8 already. And that's quite a lot. Oh, it's a ravine, no wonder. No wonder it's the ravine. That's where all the noise is coming from. That's where everybody's coming from. Okay, well, we can kind of protect ourselves a little bit from the ravine by making it virtually impassable that way. What about this way? What do we got? We got a dude. Wow, he's an iron steel skeleton or something. Silver skeleton. They're nasty. They're from Mo creatures, and they're horrible. Oh, I thought I killed him then. No. Did you drop a silver sword? No. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Wow, this place goes down a bit, doesn't it? So many caves and caverns in this here world of mine. At least this one leads to a dead end. I can fill that in now. I can fill that in so there's no chance of anything spawning. But it does lead right up here to this ravine. And this ravine kind of intrigues me a bit. I want to go and explore it, but at the same time, I know it's very dangerous. I've been down there, by the looks of it, there's torches. So it's part of that ravine. There's some big dudes over there as well. Some character over there. Man, this is the kind of place. But no, not this episode. No, the tale is not going deep underground today. Today I've got other plans. I'm doing some building actually. I've been building some bits and pieces around. Let's which way did I come in? I came in this way. Yeah. And put a torch there just in case. There we go. This is good. Yeah, I'm on my way out. I'm on my way out. Yes. Right in my base. Look how close it is. In my base. Look at this. And I just went to look to see what was down there because I could see stuff on the map. Skirting around and doing things around here. So, I decided to go and investigate and have a little dig. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Right, well, there was a tutorial I put out earlier. Like within the last 24 hours. My God, I thought that was a creeper. It's based on the progression of the tools that I've been doing lots and lots of over the last few days. Let me just have a munch. Yes, I made myself a lunchbox again. I did have lunch bags in the early part when I was preparing for all this. Yeah, now I've got a lunchbox. Yeah, and this is where we're at with the tool progression. I've actually been making loads of tools to experiment because I found a sheet of like a spreadsheet telling me all of the details was slightly out of whack, slightly wrong, like obsidian being harvest level silver, for instance. It should have been over this side with a harvest level what was it, ardite, obsidian, something like that. Should have been over this side, more difficult to get than it actually was. And diamonds are showing manulium. Maniulium. I'm always going to get that wrong. It's going to show Maniulium. But then all of these different picks do sorts of things. So I've been crafting up all sorts of parts and bits and pieces and doing all sorts of stuff, preparing for that tutorial. And while I've been doing that, the difficulty has now increased to difficulty 11. Yes. Well, that's not the only thing I've been building while I've been around here as well, because I needed the resources and I needed to level some picks up and all kind of things like that. I've also started working on a little bit of my mine shaft. Oh yes, look at that. Doesn't that look cool though? It looks all, it's a repeating pattern, but it looks pretty cool as a long corridor. I gotta do this side as well. I picked out this gravel road stuff. It doesn't actually make me move that much faster as far as I can tell, but still. And now I'm working on getting all of these entrances to the mines themselves. These are just like the main corridors, so as I come out of a mine onto a main corridor, I can kind of figure out which way I'm supposed to be going, like which way's centre. I do have a map as well, which helps, but when you're just digging in general to confined spaces, you're not always sure the quickest route back. Well, I've put in these 3x3 corridors at every chunk border. 3x3 corridors, well, started putting 3x3 corridors in at every chunk border and started cleaning out all the resources and tidying them all up. And all the 3x3s, I was thinking of doing this particular design all the way down. Just to show you and take a look, it's got some bricks in it because I made so many bricks when I was making the main house, and then I changed to terracotta, that I've got a ton of it left. And I've got the clay machines working still as well, so that they're producing even more of the stuff. But these corridors go fairly far. Some of these halls, the mining halls, will go on for long distances. If you have a look at the map now, and I zoom out, you'll see that these is a full corridor all the way down here, and there's going to be long stretches of mining going zigzagging across it as well. I'm going to have to fill in areas and tidy places up so it looks good overall. But I figured that this was a nice looking corridor to wander down in between times. It doesn't mean I've used a lot of my materials up just on this one corridor though, so I'm going to need to get a tree farm going again and get the gravel and the clay being made all over again, but it's fairly automated. I can automate these kind of things. I wanted to get something today, though, because I need a little something. I lost a pick. I lost a hammer, should I say. I lost my hammer. So I've had to start my hammer again, but I have been able to start it on a better scale, a better theme. Somebody also put in the comments about putting water on webs, and I'd completely forgotten about that. Such a noob when I read it, and I thought, oh yeah, of course. Water also flushes webs out, but a good sword would be good as well. I'm now using a silk touch pick to break some of these blocks. I had a bit of lag there when I broke it for the first time. To get some bookshelves, because I need to start doing enchanting. While I've been doing all this mining and all that kind of stuff, you get the XP off lapis and redstone and coal and all that kind of stuff. So I need to enchant things. I need to start thinking about the magic mods as well as thinking about the overall progress of A Druid's Tale is, by all intents and purposes, to make a massive farm. A magic farm. Yes, a magic farm. Making tons and tons of things. And I want to use all kinds of magical and technological means to create farms en masse across the territory that I've got on my map around the villa. That's the idea anyway. And I feel like I should be starting on like planting crops already. Starting on that progression of making huge farms. But in actual fact, I know that I need to do all this little bit of prep work first. Some slight vanilla prep work, like getting my enchanting room sorted out and maybe a potion brewing area. Making sure the mine shaft is up and running properly and all that kind of stuff. I need all these things to make good what I plan to do in the future. String and things like that is another thing that I'm after, actually. So let's just flush some of them away. That'll do. Alright, that'll do for now anyway. I only wanted a few. I just wanted some for an enchanting station and also get into my Thaumonomicon for the first time. I've already got a Lexica Britannia, and that should get me going really on most things. Right, so I'll meet you back up on the surface. So what do I want to do with this sort of stuff? Well, I'm going to get an enchantment table, that's a start. I want to make a little area for it, and I also want to use some of these diamonds that I made to start making armor that's decent. Like, I've got iron chest plates and chain and all that. I haven't made any armor. I think I'm going to start with a chest plate and a helmet. There we go. And those 2 diamonds can go away. I'll find more diamonds, don't worry. I'll find plenty more diamonds. Plenty more diamonds. But I'm wondering where. I was going to put it in the house somewhere, and then I realised, well, actually, I'm going to be growing these essence berries down here. So I may as well, instead of using this room for, like, the head of the mining, where I've changed that around a little bit now. This is still the start of the mines. Still go down into the mines from here. But now I've got a little tinker's room, another one of these just down that away somewhere, which I'm using as my tinker's room. I figured this would be a good place for my enchantment room. Now, I don't really have a centre of the enchantment room. That's the unfortunate part, because this is 4, 4, 4, 4. So in the middle it's going to be a 2x2 instead of an enchanting table that I want. So how am I going to convert it to make it look good? Well, I figured I could potentially put it up against the wall slightly. Have an anvil next to it as well, maybe. Something like that. And then just put the anvil here. No, put the anvil next to it. And just carve this out a little bit so that it's more rugged looking. Bookcases just around it like this. Around it like this. And around it like this. Would it be there? It would be there, yeah. That. I know those don't work for this table. I know they don't work. They're too far away. I know. I don't worry. But how am I going to make it so that it will work? Right? How am I going to make it so that it's going to be useful to make maximum level? This is only level 14 at the minute. I need to make it more. I could build up. That's a good way to get started at least. Well, that's not quite what I wanted. Could build up like this. That's going to now break that. So let's take that back. Silk touch it back up again. I'll actually make a wand and just pick it up that way. And now we're up to level 26. So I do need another 1 or 2. The other way of doing it is to set it into the floor slightly. And I think I favour that idea because this is just too high. It makes it look too high. So maybe, just maybe, I go down a level here. I think I've got enough space. Down a level here and put some bookshelves down this level. Down here. To match in with those ones. Take all these ones back and mess around with it some more. To fit it all in. I also thought about doing a little bit of redstone trickery to make it work better as well. But maybe not. Maybe not worried about that too much. That. And take another one from up here. Gimme, thank you. And down here, like so. And then that can go in the middle. And then I can put an anvil or something on the side here. See what level we get from that. We should get level 30. Yes, we do. And even with taking these ones out, I should still have a level 30 down there. I did want to raise the floor slightly in here anyway, because I felt that it was a bit too low. Because I'm jumping from that level there down and then back up to the doors, so I need to sort of fill this level in anyway. So now I'm just making it look right, or trying to make it look right anyway. So maybe there's a few things I could do, like a pressure plate that lowers floor tiles down, stuff like that. When I want to use it. Unbreaking projectile protection, not too bad. I'll put 10 levels on that as well. Nah, I'll just wear that. Okay, there we go. That's better. Diamond armor. I will get better armor eventually, but diamond armor is good enough for now. I've still got to figure out what this is going to look like, how it's going to be. I want to put some bookshelves in there maybe, mess around with it a bit more. I also want to do some sort of automated berry collection, because coming in here and doing this is okay for now, but I'm getting a nice stack up here actually. Let's get enough to get to another level 30. One stack should be enough, shouldn't it? Plenty, 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 plenty. There we go. Still stacks left as well. So I should be able to get this helmet updated as well. That's cool. Do all the basic vanilla things to start off with. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's blast protection, but that's okay. Aqua affinity, unbreaking, and thorns. Unbreaking and thorns. Kind of counterproductive, but it should last a while anyway. Last me long enough to get some more diamonds and make another one of some kind. But yeah, that's what I'm doing in here for now. I've also got these bottles of Enchanting, which, do they have any uses other than me throwing them on the floor? No, they don't. Okay. So I'll just throw them on the floor and get the first level back. Right, and next up, we want to start doing a bit of Thorncraft to get started and Botania to get started, because I feel like it should be doing something in the background, at least processing in the background. So I'm going to get some stuff together, figure out where I'm going to start, and I'll be right back. Okay, well I got a few bits and pieces together. I don't know exactly how much I want to do in a Druid's Tale for you, as in researching and development and all that. The kind of thing that Druid's Tale is supposed to be about is more the story and the progression of the Druid Nemsun wandering around. So this is where all the magic happens, the Druid's Tale itself, and how my place looks as I expand. I want to keep those maps up to date. I've got the most basic of bedrooms right now. I need to decorate in there. And I'm thinking that this could be a good place for a little bit of Thorncraft research. So I may just set this place up for that particular purpose right now. Okay, so first up, a bit of Thorncraft crafting. I've got what I need to make the Thorncraft tables and things. I didn't actually make the tables. I should have maybe, but I'm going to do it this way. So you may have seen this before plenty of times, but I'm just going to quickly whiz through making these things. I need a table. Where's the tables? There we go, tables. So we've got slabs and planks. Easy enough to make. So we'll make some more slabs, because I'm nearly run out. Like so, and planks. Gonna need a couple of those. Planks, a couple of those, there we go. Okay, that's a basic start then. That's going to be where the research will happen. Like so, there we go, awesome. And that gives me all my basic research points. I shouldn't have got anything so far. I haven't scanned anything yet. Let's just have a quick scan of that. Nope, nothing. Nope. Oh, I got a bit of sandstone. So I'm just going to go around doing this as and when I feel like it, really. I want to do a lot with Thorncraft again in this series. I'm just not 100% sure what exactly I'm going to be doing this series with Thorncraft. I'm going to do mostly Botania, but definitely do some Thorncraft. Let's have it there. Seems like a good place. I can put some tables and stuff under here as well. I'll have a little other crafting table and stuff in there. I'm going to keep the Lexicon of Botania, the food journals, the materials and use stuff, sanguinary. I can't put regular books in a bookshelf. Okay, never mind. That's a config setting. You can set the configs to allow regular vanilla books in a bookcase, just to fill it out and make it look good. But that's it for me. And then we're going to have the other bits and pieces. I'm going to need a bookshelf. So let's put a bookshelf just there. And tap it with my wand. Get my Thermonomicon. And put another one there just for good measures, because it's going to look good. Yeah. And maybe another one there. Chisel would make these look a lot better, but I've only got a small space. I've got a tight little space to sit in. I'll probably just put a chair down here so I can do my research as and when I need to. Wait, research as and when. I've got to go around with the thermometer, do lots of that sort of stuff, and also I've got to set up something Britannia-wise just to get started. But at least we've got to grips with the basics here. Now, Thermonomicon, what have I got special in here this time? Okay, in this mod pack, we've got the Jaded Cat's Agromancy, which has got the ores, the recall stones, the protection, and that's the dimensional recall stones. Okay, we've got the basic tabs from Thorncraft, like the vanilla Thorncraft. Yeah, and we've got Automagy. Oh, now there's something that I was messing around with completing quests for in Agrarian Skies, and I was researching them up, and I was looking at things and thinking these are pretty interesting. Like the red crystal, for instance. Very interesting for some of the things that I may have planned in the future. So I will be researching and getting into Automagy a lot more. The Magic Bees stuff, that's good because we don't have Gendustry, I don't think, in Magic Farm 3. I'll have to check that. And then we've got Thormic Horizons, which is another very awesome, cool mod. Shardman Transmutation, I've done a lot with that in Agrarian Skies. Did a lot of things there. There's a few tabs missing from the Agrarian Skies version of Thorncraft, but that's all good. That's all fine by me. We should be okay with that. So let's just have a look in here. Do I have Gendustry? Yes, I do. Okay, so I've got the Advanced Bees Gendustry stuff as well. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's fine. And we've also got the genetics as well. Which one does which? I thought they both did kind of the same thing. Oh well, never mind, we'll find out. With the vast amounts of resources down in the mines, I am becoming rich. My purpose was to gather materials for tools and equipment. My work is done. Okay, so now I've got a problem. And I'm going to solve it with refined relocation. I've got so much stuff, just like defining where my mines are has given me so much. The dense ores in this pack, just like loads and loads of stuff. So it's really, really good, and I've probably got enough there to last me a fair few episodes without needing to go mining again, other than maybe diamonds, which I'm pleased about. I need to process some of them and things like that. I need to work all that out. But I was figuring, I've already made a load of these sorting barrels and taken them down to where I want them. But I was figuring I'd use a sorting system, similar to things you may have seen before if you're a long-term watcher. But this time it's going to look slightly different. I'm going to get some sorting connectors in a minute. Yeah, we're going to have a sorting chest. Thank you. That's where it's going to end up going, from a transfer pipe into a sorting chest. Might need the transfer node, don't know. And then from that, it's going to get sorted into sorting barrels. And I may need some sorting connectors. So, have I got some stone in here? Oh, yes, I do. Plenty of stone in here. Okay, so let's have some sorting connectors. I need iron as well, don't I? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. These supplies are running low as well, because of doing all of those weapons and tools and things for that. Yeah, for that tutorial that you may or may not have seen. On the Tinker's Construct Iguana Tweak stuff. Even though I've got all that, I did waste a lot of materials just creating that in the first place. And do I have my dolly? Yes, a dolly. Okay, let's take dirt, put that in my backpack, out the way so it doesn't affect me going downstairs. I'll come back for the other ones in a bit. I want to put it down here. Have you seen this properly? Just got bored, put a bit of cobblestone down to make the place look a bit cooler. It'll probably end up looking a bit better in the future as well, but for now that looks okay. And I put a glass ceiling in the place where I'm doing all my Tinker's tools stuff, so I could light up in here and put a glass ceiling down there. Thought that'd look cool. But down here at the minute, this is where all of the items that I've been mining, and recently just had 2 deaths down in the mines as well. 2 deaths, man. The difficulty level is now, if you can see at the top of the screen, top middle, difficulty level 19.4 because I've been around here so long. And I just opened up a pocket of caves and caverns, dark places. And because I've been lighting everything else up, they're all hoarding in there. And going down there thinking, oh, it's only a few zombies. And then smack, smack, smack. The zombies absolutely rip you apart. Everything seems to be more difficult because of the difficulty level increasing. I'm guessing that's a thing that's supposed to happen. Oh, man. It's quite intense when you go down there. But what I've done here, I've just sort of set up a basic sorting barrel system, and I think I've got almost everything. I'm going to move them around a bit. That's why I've got this dolly, so I can move them around a bit. And I think I probably want the cobble and gravel and all those kind of things not up there. I don't want them up there. I want them on the way in. So from coming up from all the various places where I dump stuff, I want it to sort itself out into these and have a final resting place at the end of it as well. So hopefully there's everything I can take here, like diamonds and emeralds and all those bits and pieces. I'm going to end up having a wall of it over here. And I also want to have a little section here for stuff that I might use regular. So let's knock a little hole in behind here and down. Yeah, let's go down this way a little bit. I'll make a little step. I'll fill it in with that stone a bit later on. Okay, like this. There we go. Okay, so now I can get to that. That's why I need all those connectors. And if I put 2 sorting barrels in the wall there, there and there, I only actually need to put 1 of these connectors just there to connect to those barrels, and then I can bring the connectors down this way. And I'm pretty sure I can then bring it along. I've just got to try and get it in to touch these barrels as best as I can straight away. And if I bring this pipe up to over here, then there's less space for me to worry about. Yeah, so if I'm bringing it down this way, that's good timing. I wanted one of you. There we go. Alright, so let's connect this up here. I want it to go down underneath because I want to put a door next to that. So this is coming down here. There's 2. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, quite a few spaces to fill, haven't I? If I bring it this way, then that's hitting the wall there, and that's no good to me either. I don't want that. I want it all to be well and truly hidden. So I'll have to bring it this way, like that. Get a few more of those made, I think. Yep. Have I got my stuff on me? Yes, I have. Let's see. Let's make a few more of these connectors. I believe there's a way of making a remote connector as well, but I'm not messing around with that just yet. So then we can bring it down under here. Is that connected? Did I put one there? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's bring it straight across here, actually, because that's the closest point to there, which will make it life easier overall. Okay, so now those chests and those chests are all connected up to the same system, and I can fill this lot in like so, and nobody will ever know. None the wiser. And then I can break through to this section here, and I could put the sorting chest in here like this. So that's where all the stuff's now going to go to, and I can put just a sorter there. And now if anything goes into there, let's put this cobble in there for now, right? If anything goes into here that needs sorting out, like all this cobble, it should go into the right place almost instantly as soon as it goes in there. Yep, nowhere else. That's good. That's good. It didn't go in there either. That's very good. So it went into the sorting chest there, which means when I'm going to go mining, I can just pop those into my hand and wander down to mining. And when I'm done, throw everything back, and everything's just there again, ready to take with me. The 2 things that I take are cobblestone and dirt. I normally take cobblestone and dirt down with me. Either one or the other. Depends on what I've got the most of for filling in gaps and stuff. Next up then, now we've got this. Let's take all this kind of stuff out of here. There's some dirt. That'll do. Actually, I want gravel more than dirt these days because I'm doing gravel roads downstairs. So that'll be that. Okay. And then when I dispose of the goodies, where's it all going to go? That and that's not going to go anywhere. They need places. That all going to get put away. That needs a place as well. So let's put that in there. There we go. Amber in there, and I'll have that in there. Take that off there. Put that in there. There we go. So now, anything I can bring up, almost everything will get put away for me, which is awesome. I like. And that is very, very useful. Let's put something there to fill that in. There we go. Okay, and then I need something on top of the box here so that it can breathe necessarily. So when I put stuff in there, it can breathe. Yeah, you as well. So all of this needs a place as well. So I'll get the clay and probably put all the clay into a place because there's a lot of clay down there. Let's put that into a chest down here for now, a barrel down there for now. Which means I'm also going to need emeralds and things like that. So I need a little bit of a space rework, I think. Because I was just going to have... Well, I was going to have a wall behind there. I was going to have a walkway behind there, thinking I might need to. So I don't really need the space there. So I can make 2 more jabber barrels and work through putting all of this stuff away. What I need to then do is have an overflow system. I want a place where if it doesn't have a barrel, it'll go into an overflow. So all the things that I'm not using very often will overflow into the right place. Yeah, that looks good. I might have to come up with a floor design though, because I don't think things can go into the chest if it can't open. So I need a half slabby type thing going on in there. So I'll put this in for now. Or actually, I might make myself a little hatch. Just because... yeah, a little trap door. So I can access it when I want to put stuff away if I really want to. I may change that around a bit later on as well though. But now I can just go in, drop some things off and see what's going on and what's not coming back. When I dump my inventory into there, I want some place for it to go if it doesn't live there. So, what are we going to do about that then? I guess if I had another chest which is a sorting chest, that might do it. Or just something sucking out of there. A transfer node sucking out of there may take things to the right place. Let's have a look. Let's test it out. Let's test the theory. Going down here, we'll go across and I'll dump stuff over here as a dump chest. Let's go here actually. As a dump chest. We shall put the transfer node off there. Now that should start taking anything and everything that's there that hasn't been sorted automatically as soon as it hits the chest. Oh, gold. Lovely. And then bring it up and I'm stuck. Let's take this and go this way instead. Okay, there we go. Let's block that off and then put a chest on the top of it. Up there, and there we go. How do I get out of this now? I don't, or I do. There we go. And then everything that doesn't get sorted into barrels will get put into this chest. Okay, that's it in theory. Cover that over for now. There we go. So in theory, everything that comes up will get sorted away into there. There may need to be a few adjustments, a few things that I still want to put away, but I'll find those in this chest. Anything that turns up in this chest can get organised into a sorting system. And being that these sorting connectors are so cheap, I may end up putting some blocks, some barrels over here for different things as well. So maybe putting the dirt and sand and stuff, the mundane items that I don't use very often but need to store in a little grid over here. I think that's going to end up being a thing. And just have some sorting connectors coming around here Or maybe straight from the chest. Doesn't look like I've got much space for it, so yeah, it might have to come around the back. Sorting connectors into there, and that should clean up all of my loot. There is one more thing that I wanted to sort out, but I'm not 100% sure where that's going to go just yet. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where that's going to go just yet. I was thinking of bringing the smelteries down and having the smelteries on this floor here. And I was thinking about having them in corners. So there's only so much you can see in that corner or that corner. Depending on which way around would work better. Maybe that corner. And then I could have some sort of deposit mechanism where I can take stuff from up there, deposit it, it'll get auto-smelted and fed out to someplace else. Which I thought would be cool, but I don't know. Maybe I should wait till I got Tesseracts and then Tesseract items where I wanted to go, when I wanted to go there. But that is it for this episode, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching another episode of A Druid's Tale. I will see you very soon for another Druid's Tale in Magic Farm 3. Till then, goodbye.